So it's going on. Okay. Hello, hopefully you hear me. Just trying to get a cable or two set up. Give this about 5, 10 minutes tops. Okay. Also trying to get some people in here. Once we're situated, we'll begin with the final third of Mega Man X3. Hopefully, from the test here, hopefully the audio is smooth and there's a nice balance between the game and the yeah. Okay. Some wacky stuff going on at home, but trying to see if somebody else can make it. But watching Lupin with your dad, I think that's a little bit more important. Okay. Well, to those who are here, looks like Juan, Grant, William, and Nick are here. Sam will not be participating in this stream. We're going to see if next time, next month, we can play a game together. There's a lot of things with our schedules conflicting, but we're gonna try to get one or two in. Doug's here. Okay. Okay. All right. That's confirmed. One of my friends is spying on me on Discord. Okay. All right. So the last time we did this, I got all the upgrades, did the intro stage, got the Maverick bosses. Let me get my notes actually. Of course, I knocked the cable over, right? Wonderful. Okay. Alright, with that in mind, we're gonna tackle the final four stages of this game. Oh yeah, Doug says he's here, he's just not participating in the chat, but he's here. Alright, then. Alright, so if I play my cards right, we should meet the criteria. We're trying to do a 100% run of this game. The funny thing is, getting a 100% run of this game will not result in the best ending. So this is Doppler Stage 1. There's a lot of trash in the background. I think this song is pretty rockin'. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me know how if the audio balancing is fine. I'm seeing a little bit of red. Looks like I might be a little bit too loud in some places. How's the audio sound? The green biker dude, Sis Juan, no, that's Mega Man X2. Alright, so the audio is not 100% perfect, but why might that... Oh, well, I'm not using the right mic.
How about that? Is that better? That could be part of the problem. Folks, does that sound better? Let's mute the TV and turn the game off. Better? Okay, good. Yeah, because I mean, we spent like about $200 on this equipment. It better sound decent. Something Sam gets on my case about when I if I use a snowball microphone. Okay. So hopefully the balance between my voice and the game audio is okay. Let me know. I think now's a decent time to do the audio test. We good? Does the game audio and my voice, is the balance okay? Alright, well. That's old me. Alright, let's do this. Here. Shouldn't retreat, those enemies just respawn. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, damn. Let's try not to be dumb second time around. Right there, an enemy respawned. No. Hey, Mr. Top Talents is here. Okay, good. You missed me dying twice on the first level of Dr. Doppler's laboratory. Laboratory. Hopefully I didn't say lavatory. Uh-oh. Yeah, Mr. Top 10 list, if you can see if some of the other crew can make it, I'd appreciate it. If not, I understand. My computer froze when I was trying to share the links out, so I'm kind of annoyed, actually. William wants to know if I could go back into the past and give myself some advice. What would I do? Don't get your hopes up. That's my advice. Alright, the flail guy is a bit of a doozy. There'll be a sub-boss coming up over here. Gotta take him down before the ceiling crushes us. So, Zero, that's pretty much what Zero says. Take him down before I'll get the controls. But it all depends on you taking the guy down. So now they split up. I had the translation script page in my notes, but I haven't seen it since last time we streamed. I'm a bit frustrated for that. The general gist is that they decided to split up. That's what you need to know. And somewhere I saw X and 0 written in katakana. It's just kind of funny that if you want to 100% this game, you have to get the bad ending. There's no way around it. So earlier, if anybody remembers, in the run that I was skipping at, hello Michelle Baker, hello Emily if I didn't say hi to you. If anybody remembers earlier in the run, I skipped out on some pink capsules. That's so that I could get the next capsule that we're going to tackle. I just need to make sure that my health is full. I don't know if anybody has any feelings about what I said about the bad ending is kind of a bummer, but you get all the items. You get to show off the game. Trying to stay positive during all the craziness. I hear you. It's just some ugliness had happened recently. I hope you're fine though. Alright, so over here, if your health is full and you have all the normal armor upgrades, all the sub tanks and all the heart tanks, this false wall reveals itself over here to be a secret capsule. Now, this gets you the golden armor. What Dr. Light says, something to the effect, this chip unlocks an armor that will upgrade all your armor pieces. This unlocks the golden armor, which is better than when you get one of the enhanced parts. I will demonstrate the capabilities of the golden armor right now. Okay. So the golden armor, the leg upgrade, normally it lets X air dash in addition to his regular dash. He can air dash. Now with the upgrade, you can air dash twice in one bound. Let's demonstrate. One bound, 2 air dashes. Pretty crazy. This option right here, Hyper Crush, this lets you charge level 5 shots. If I stand perfectly still for, I think it's 3 or 5 seconds, X heals. Watch. Heals himself. What are the other capabilities? And I think the damage is reduced by 75%. So this makes the run a little bit easier. What if Barbie was a fighting game? Does she have enough characters in lore to make a fighting game? One that would be satisfying anyway. Ow. Because I defeated Bit and Bite and Vile, this changes the path of the final bosses. So here, if we didn't defeat Vile, you'd have to fight him again. Ow. Instead, we get a boss, I think it's called Press Deposer. There are lots of people in the Barbie world, says Baker. Let's stand still for a moment and then fix that little bar there. and it heals. The game looks really good visually today. Okay, that's cool. I did something to affect the sharpness. Alright, let's fight the boss now. Anyway, great job to Mr. Top 10 List stream. Here's Press Deposer. Ow. I got this. It's just a little bit annoying. He has its very small hurt box, too. If you destroy his trunk, because I think he's supposed to be an elephant, the room fills up with sewage. Or is it acid? One of those two things. But it makes it easier to hit him. Bam. Okay, there's the acid. I'll check comments after this fight. Yeah. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Oof. Nah, he deflected it. One more good shot and he's done for. Damn it. Same thing goes for me, though. He is the elephant in the room. Okay, I got another life left. That's good. This part's a bit nerve-wracking, these two stages, because there's not a lot of room for error. Especially what needs to happen next. Yeah, the elephant in the room comment's pretty funny. Ugh. Okay, go lower, go higher, go lower, down now. One more hit, I'm done for. I'm gonna use a sub tank. is a discussion about pizza. Nobody invited me. I'm offended. Yeah, I just like bad puns. I don't know what to tell you. There we go. I think I ate 2 sub-tanks by mistake. That's not smart. Oh my god. Alright, 2 more. There we go. You always have fun with this collection. It's exciting for us to try new games together. Alright. 3 more stages left. That was a good stream, Mr. Top Talent's recent stream. I wish more people would have attended, but from what I surmise, I think the retention was really good. Alright, stage 2. We gotta do something pretty delicate here. Just gonna hang out and recharge for a moment. I need to check something on Sam's computer for a moment. That was a trashy boss. Yuck, 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 yuck. You think that's bad? We should do Mega Man X 2 again sometime. Maybe. I don't know if anybody would be opposed to that, because I've run that in stream more than 2 times. Let's do that. Alright, let's try again. So coming up is the opportunity to get Zero's saber. It's somewhat delicate, and you don't want to mess it up. Otherwise, because we're going for a 100% run, I will have to do Dr. Doppler's first stage over again. I'll have to reset the console. That's how delicate it is. The red enemy, I should know these guys' names, but I just don't remember. Sucks because they actually have 2 separate life bars. The more you know. Gotta save for Hoonie Pop too. We had fun. Yeah, we did have fun. If Mr. Top Talent wants help for that, I want to help him on that regard. Let's try and get it right now. Oh well. That was my second air dash. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the moment of truth. So, this upcoming sub-boss here is called Mosquitos. He only appears when you defeat Vile. This is the only sub-boss in the game that Zero can fight. Zero only has 1 life. You need to defeat this boss as Zero in order to get Zero's saber. If you lose against Mosquitos, you lose your opportunity to get Zero's saber. So this is kind of the very serious part if you're going for 100% completion. And the fight with Mosquitos is kind of a case of he can kill you in 3 shots, even at full health. Let's go. Done. That was intentional. That's a fight. You hit him 3 times or he hits you 3 times. It's yeah. Okay. So he collapses on top of Zero and blows himself up. Zero is damaged beyond repair. So X comes in and is like, oh no, Zero. So Zero says something to the effect of, I'm damaged, X, I gotta retreat. You can take my beam saber. It'll be critical in the fight against Dr. Doppler. Something to the effect of, you need to have the edge. So now we have Zero's saber, which the previous upgrade gave you a level 5 X Buster shot. Now X can charge his Buster up to level 6. Unfortunately, Zero is benched for the rest of the game now. So he won't be appearing in the ending, hence why it's the bad ending. But we get that, and then that attack. That's the level 6 shot. It does an unbelievable amount of damage. I think it does about 16 damage. For the record, X's Charge Buster, this one, no, not that one. That one, that does 3 damage. The problem is Zero's Saber has a lot of frames, a lot of active frames of animation. So if you screw up the payload, you kind of get stuck in animation. So there's the double edge to that beam sword. Also, using it on a wall, not really recommended. Ow. See, I right there. The startup just kind of sucked. If you get hit during the startup, you can't unleash it. Somebody's asking for a Soul Calibur Crate character. I don't know if that's directed to... Ooh, that was close. I don't know if that's directed to me or Mr. Top 10 List. I can't make any promises at the time. Maybe. For upcoming streams, we're trying to see if me and Sam can play a multiplayer game. We're heavily leaning towards Final Fight 2, as that's what people requested. We're also just trying to see if Sam can play Mario Maker 2 live, because he got it recently with his tax return. But we're not sure yet. It's just Sam is... Me and Sam are both very busy people, but Sam is ludicrously busy. If you touch the walls, you're dead. If you're wondering why I'm doing this tomfoolery with this snail here. These games can be a little bit silly sometimes. Oh, that was pitiful. Wow. Sam is ludicrous. I don't know what Sam thinks of ludicrous. No, our lives are ludicrous, and I'm talking about his character Tej from the Fast and the Furious movies. Folks, I'm gonna check on chat. I'm gonna catch up on that once I get to the boss gate. But this requires a little bit more concentration than I initially thought. At least I didn't die though. Seriously, this bit seems like something from an... Oh my god. This seems like something from an NES game. It doesn't... it seems more in line tonally with the regular Mega Man games than Mega Man X. Let's try this again. Ooh, that was close. Oy. Oh my god, that's this is so freaking nerve-wracking, jeez. I am getting a little bit sweaty over this. Where are the other... Don't tell me... Oh my god, jeez. Just try again. I think what happened was the first snail despawned. No wonder why in my notes it said you have to do this in one go. It looks like past me was onto something. Sweaty and ready for spaghetti. I will be having some penne after dinner. So we're almost... I mean, I will be having penne for dinner after the stream. So we're almost in that ballpark. Let's see if Frost Shield makes a difference. Which, funnily enough, is not a shield. Thinking about how this compares to the other Mega Man X games on Super NES, I think this game can sometimes be a little bit slower. I mean, just think about the Frost Shield or the time for the level 5 X-Buster shot to come out. Think about it. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Dude, try Thunder. My note says that if X-Buster doesn't work, try Thunder. And they just go away. 2 hits, they give up. Let's try this. You want more creative characters? It's a good idea. I need to be frank with you. The last time I did that stream, that was fun. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you're talking to me or Mr. Top 10 List. That was very exhausting, though. I love doing it, but just keep that in mind, please. I think that makes a difference. Hey, good to see you, Miscellaneous. We're playing Mega Man X3. We are on the second of the final 4 stages, so we're almost at the tail end of the game. If you want to rewind it a little bit, I got the final. I got Zero's Saber, which is the most powerful attack in the game. That right there. We got it because we're going for a 100% run of the game. Oh yeah. Alright, we're at the armor to heal. If anybody wants to check up on anything. She says that's awesome. Wouldn't mind if I was silent to focus. Try. How's my family? 2 out of 4 ain't too bad. Let's see, what else are people saying? One of my friends is saying that they can't make it. That's fine. Not like they can hear this anyway, but I wouldn't hold it against you. Magic must defeat magic. Yay for the Jackie Chan measure reference. Okay, let's battle this boss. I don't remember this boss's name. Some kind of giant squid. Maybe I'll get a refresher in the end credits. Ow. Look how much damage DZ Saber did. It's ridiculous. Down. I don't know why X is charging. I must have on the last input held Y a little bit too long. And now his it's locked like that. Because I can't move at all. Dun, dun. Okay, stage 3 and stage 4, and we're done with this game. Alright, next up is the famous in Mega Man games, usually, especially the classics in X, there's a stage where you fight the main 8 bosses again, and this is no exception. But this time we get better tools to fight them with. Actually, doesn't matter if I charge, because X gets reset when you load the screen. It's Blast Hornet. I think he's the toughest of the normal bosses in this game, to be frank with you. I find him pretty hard without gravity well, or as it's called in Japanese, because we're playing the Japanese version, Bug Hole. Which, this is why it's called Bug Hole. Putting the bug in the hole. Not the bees! Yeah, it's always the reference. But this is Blast Hornet. Which might be a timely reference as well. X gonna give it to X gonna give the bug hole to you. I'm glad that people who don't play these games are open enough to see me go through this, because I'm not the best player, but I do try to make this accessible. And you folks understand what I'm doing, because I don't know, some people may not find this as interesting. I don't know. That is a very muted explosion. This little crate I'm standing on, I don't know how to describe it. Capsule, if you shoot it, you get healing and weapon fill up. Cool guys, don't look at explosions. It's Blizzard Buffalo, aka Frozen Buffaleo. I'll check comments in a moment. Can anybody see if Corrigan or Jason can get in here? Because I was trying to message them and then my silly computer froze. If nobody can hear back from them, that's okay. Aside from that, everybody's here who I expected to be able to show up. Let's see. Not the Bees is a deleted scene. You had a whole watch... Wow, interesting. Huh, I don't remember that. Mega Man games are normally enough. The fact you went this far is great. Well, thank you. I think this is the hardest one on the Super Nintendo, personally. Mega Man in Base is a game... I die a lot when I play that game, but I don't think it's that hard. Well, I think Nick might have touched upon some kind of Nicolas Cage Mandela effect. It's the Nicolas Cage effect. This is amazing. Here is Volt Catfish. Ow. I consider him another harder boss. But not impossible. Ow. Can I hit him? Can I hit him? There we go. It's in the director's cut or the unrated cut. Interesting. William wants to know what happens if you die on this level. You just start back at Fortress Station 3, which this level is. You can't save this level, though, through passwords. The passwords will save the saber. I don't know if they'll save the golden armor or not. In Mega Man games, the passwords will not save the final stages. One of the very few exceptions to that, there's two. Mega Man 7 and Mega Man X2. X2 has a password to send you to the last level. And I believe Mega Man 7 does as well. If you die in this level, you die in real life in 7 days. Well, we're combining Dot Hack and the Ring. Excellent. Ow. Let's shine the light on him. Where is it? Where's Ray Splasher? There we go. This is Gravity Beetle if you don't remember. Ow. I don't think he's that hard. He does do a lot of damage, though. Ow. When he messes with gravity, that stinks, though. Gravity falls, and one more hit. Down he goes. There was a horror movie called Stay Alive with the die in real life premise. Extra life. Wow, that was a fluke. How many more bosses we gotta fight left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, halfway done the Mavericks. Horror movies start to become like a blur. Funny. Ow. Tunnel Rhino hit me like a truck. That was not what I was intending. Top 10, if you die in the game, you die in real life plot lines. Oh, there's an idea. Nobody let me know if they messaged Jason or Corrigan. I'm mildly disappointed. Emily said something. I feel like that's a reference I should get, but I don't get it. Was that part of the Sword Art story? I don't remember. I've seen part of that show, but I don't have an opinion on it. Juan wants to know if they have Boomer Quanger. No, that's Mega Man X. This is Mega Man X3. Toxic Seahorse gets frozen pretty easily. Just get him in this loop. Him and Wizard Buffalo, they just have very simple AI scripts, so they're fairly easy to manipulate. Sword Heart and Hack, so there's 3 with the horror movie. Two more left. Who's left? It's Crushed Crawfish. Don't want to give him a chance. Miscellaneous, you mentioned Mega Man games being difficult. Which ones have you played? I'm curious. Oh, I thought that would be the killing blow. Down he goes. In the original Digimon, they're uploaded to the digital world, so you think that would fit. I never understood how that worked. Are they in a video game? Or are they in a computer? Or is the digital world just another world? Because the Digimon exist in the real world, but they're not digital. It's confusing. Aside from that, I really like the original Digimon Adventure series. Miscellaneous says that she played the original Mega Man. She died a lot. It's a pretty tough game. I wonder if you were there for that stream, because that game used to feel impossible to me, and now not so much. It just takes a lot of practice and knowing a few tricks. There's, I would say, 1 or 2 moments that I would say are total bullshit. But aside from that, I think it's a pretty fair game. You just have to kind of know it to rote by a certain degree. You have to know the game. You managed to beat it? Yeah, okay. Cool. That's cool. Good on you. I highly recommend Mega Man X Miscellaneous. Final boss is Shining Tigered. Actually, it's Neon Tiger in America. In Japan, he's called Shining Tigered. He's not too bad. Yeah. Down he goes. Mega Man takes place in Robotropolis. Juan is referencing the manual to the original game. Very silly. Digimon or Pokemon? I was talking about Digimon Adventure, the original Digimon anime. First season of the Digimon anime. Folks, that is the final Maverick boss. We're ready to go up against Dr. Doppler. Whatever. Not as graceful as I wanted it to be, but whatever. There's no boundary between this door and the boss. Once you get through the gate, you face Dr. Doppler. So here he introduces himself and says something to the effect that he's doing this for the good of robot kind or something. And X pretty much gives him one last chance to stop, which, if Dr. Doppler stopped, there would be no video game. Dr. Doppler's force field can absorb my blast, so you don't shoot him when it's active. See, it absorbed it there. Damn it, he's recovered from that fully. Down. It's written sideways. Dr. Doppler for your weekend weather. It's a very goofy name. So it seems like the jig is up, but this being a Mega Man game, there has to be a twist villain who is not a twist if you follow the series. So here, Dr. Doppler admits that he's actually working for Sigma, and then X is like, Sigma? Even though he's defeated Sigma 2 times before, and, well, you know, this is kind of a pattern. Doppler says that Sigma pretty much strong-armed him into doing this, and that he built him a laboratory. He built him a body on the next floor of the laboratory, because Sigma is. He's kind of like an airborne artificial intelligence that superseded his body. So now X needs to destroy Sigma's body, and then the game will be over. So there's still one more level left. And this is the background that's in the cutscenes involving Dr. Doppler, if people were paying attention. We're using the asset. Final level, here we go. Sigma, why you gotta be like that? Because he hates mankind. I think that's supposed to be the body in the background. It's if not very freaky looking. So, 1 life left. If I stand still, I could fill out my sub-tanks, or we could see what these guys here over here drop. I've beaten this game a few times in my life. Not as many times as I have X1 and X2. That's because Sigma's a son of a bitch in this game. He's just... Oh my god. If I do poorly, you'll see how. We'll see how it goes. I practiced this last week because I didn't want to be totally blindsided. But maybe you'll see what I mean if when I say that the final boss hits like a truck. What do you want? Do you want me to just hang out for a moment and let the sub-tanks fill? Or maybe we could do that for the final form. Sal looks familiar. Does he also dump like a truck? So there's Sigma's new body. This time, first game he's ripping off Darth Vader. Second game, ripping off Wolverine. Here he's ripping off Captain America. So here he says, "I've been expecting you, X. I've been manipulating that fool Dr. Doppler this entire time, and now he's a puppet who has no use to me," and something to the effect of "let the eternal struggle begin," which that's a weird thing to say. Let's use that. Ah. No. The final boss is Mode 7 graphics. I understand what reference you're making, Juan. No, it's actually CX4 wireframe graphics. So I don't know if you're pulling my leg or not. I don't know. I can't tell. If I lose this life, it's game over. But okay. So the fight against Sigma. The thing about him, if you can't tell, even though I have the damage reducing armor, his fireballs still do a lot of damage. I think they do like 8 damage each. So keep that in mind when X only has 32 health units, you know? Foiled again. I wonder if I can get another sub-tank going. So if I do nothing, I will heal. Let's see what you people have to say. One wants to know, I don't know if you know what happened between me and Emily. I don't. I really don't. Mr. Top 10 List has spoken about Sigma's infection. Mega Man X Lord Sigma is affected by a virus. Actually, he supersedes his not only his programming, but also his body. And he becomes the virus. Did Sigma appear in Marvel vs. Capcom? He appears in Infinite. Beep. He appears in Infinite. And you think, considering my love for Mega Man X, I would be excited, but I didn't really have the hype for that game. But me and Sam could always record that sometime. I don't know. Oh, Juan is talking about Aaron Fitzgerald. Okay. Let's try again. And here he repeats his speech. Alright, final boss, Kaiser Sigma. Let's do this. Kaiser Sigma does ridiculous damage, and his hurt box is very tiny. I really don't remember what this translates to. It's something like I have a trick up my sleeve, or this. I don't remember. Okay, so guess where his hurt box is. Just guess. If you said that thing above his head, you win a prize. But I have a trick up my sleeve too. So you see this thing that I've never used during this run because you don't get it until you get the golden armor. This is called Hyper Crush. This lets you charge several level 5 and 6 shots at once. So the strategy is that we're going to try to use this to defeat him, as those do a lot of damage. But we can't fire them in quick volleys. That's one hit. This looks ugly. Somebody referenced Daria. I'm out of ammo. Damn. No. Yeah, it's game over too. Damn. I have to give this another run. Thank you for your patience. I think this is kind of a fail, but I don't want to beat myself up too much because this. I think this game is pretty difficult. Where's the green biker dude? Juan, it's Mega Man X2. He's not in this game. Let's see what people say. I think we'll give it another shot. I'll wait for my sub tanks to fill up. Hey, folks, let's try not to fight. We're trying to talk about Mega Man X here. Oh boy. X wants to finish this. Grover can have his turn later. Let's see. You want Green Biker Dude on top 10 green character list? We'll see. If you guys want to talk it out, I think I might take a water break, actually. I'll turn off the mic. We'll be back in like 5 or 10 minutes. We'll let the thing fill up. In the meantime, if you see the link for our Ko-Fi coffee account, if you want to help support the channel, there's the place to do it. I'll see y'all in less than 5 minutes. I could use a drink. Okay, sorry about that. I got some water here, and hopefully I timed that in such a way that the tanks filled up. Yeah, they did. Okay. Somebody's asking if Douglas is here. He's here. He's just not in the chat. Everybody can hear me fine, right? I can be heard fine. Oh. Rebecca is spying on this stream, and she texted me something wildly inappropriate that I can't repeat here. So it's time for you people to use your imaginations. Alright, let's try to deal with Sigma again. Oh, jeez. That was pitiful. Oh my god. Jeez. Should have top 10 us being a joker. Whoa. Somebody told me that they're gonna be here soon, or attempt to be here soon. Good. I guess Doug will have to tell me later or some other time, but I wonder what his experience with these games are. Let the eternal struggle begin. There we go. There we go. You don't think you seen Doug play Mega Man, but when he was younger? Okay. Ugh. Nope. Gotta use his. Yeah, so those vents over his head for Sigma's final form, Kaiser Sigma, that's his hurt box. It's crazy. You think it would be his head, but it's not. Oh, no. The purple laser does no hit stun. Not the place to do it. try the Hyper Crush. Gotta go a little higher. Nope. Damn it, that would have been a powerful shot. Down. There we go. But, folks, the game isn't over yet. There's still more. Grant wants to know why my health bar is so long, because I got all the health upgrades. So then, here's Sigma says something to the effect of, I'm not going down just yet, I'm gonna take you with me. So, you'll see. So that's Sigma's true form, the virus. And watch dish. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, alright. That didn't go smooth at all, but whatever. Okay. Game over now. So here X says, what? A dead end? And now Sigma's like, ha ha ha, you have nowhere to run. But here comes Dr. Doppler to save the day. So Doppler tries to upload Sigma's programming into his body and blow himself up to eradicate Sigma. Nick says, well done. The lava part could have been smoother. But I've done worse playing this game. See, if I got the good ending, which the good ending is harder, X and Zero escape the lab together. But because Zero gets critically damaged, X is on his own here. And that's the end of the 100% playthrough. So all that's here is to check out the credits. I have my notes here about what this translates to. Let me just pull it up. Somewhere on Sam's computer. So this says, Rockman X has once again crushed Sigma's plans, but many questions still occupy his mind. Why must humans fight Reploids? Why must Reploids fight each other? X stares in the burning remnants of Dr. Doppler's lab. His body trembles from an unknown sorrow. What does fate have in store for me, he wonders. He hoped that someday Dr. Light's plan for humanity and robots living together in peace can one day be fulfilled, and for his secret plan to be revealed. Unbeknownst to X, though, Destiny has decided his fate. To save mankind, he must destroy Zero. But only time will tell when and why. I don't know why. There's nothing in this game that indicates that he has to destroy Zero. Yep, that's the end of the game. Fun song. And we get a curtain call. All the enemies in the game are named, although I don't necessarily know who is exactly who. Look at these names. Zero's bulge was censored. I don't know if you're kidding. Look at these names. Ice Devu. Baker wants to know if Mega Man gets a chance to sit down and relax. Do you mean regular Mega Man or Mega Man X? Because I think regular Mega Man might. I don't think X ever relaxes. He basically just destroys robots and broods. Every single Mega Man X game basically ends with him contemplating his navel and thinking, I shouldn't have done that. But if he doesn't do that, then there's no game. There's mosquitoes. Volt's Corrigiel. That was the name of the squid boss. Press Disposer. I thought it was Deposer. It's Disposer. Chimera right armor, but it's spelled funny. Kangaroo and Hawk right armor. And then we get stats on all the Maverick bosses. And this game doesn't really have a credits. This is a curtain roll, but the director, the people at Minakuchi, the lady who did the music, they're not credited in this for whatever reason. X looks out at the ruined city. I've seen things you won't believe. Giant bees on a fire of the shoulder of Orion. I've seen catfish slithering in the dark near Robotropolis. Oh my god. Nick is making a Blade Runner reference. Because the whole Repoid thing is a reference to Blade Runner. Okay, so folks, with the game over, I have maybe 30 minutes of extra time. Should I sign off now? Might I possibly screw around with another Super Nintendo game? Not play it seriously, but I got done with this a lot quicker than I expected. But I'll have to kill us in 30 minutes because I gotta get Sam from work and have dinner. Is Negative X joining me? Me and Negative X don't live anywhere close near each other, so that's not likely. William wants to know if anything was censored in the American version. I don't think this game was censored for content. They just changed a few names around. In the good ending, Dr. Doppler doesn't die, but we never hear from him again. Sigma virus is a mystery. Thank you, Miscellaneous. Thank you. That's the end of the game. So, what would you like? Would you like me to move on to something else, or what? Or should I just drop it? I'm not sure. I have a little bit of energy, but only a little bit less than 30 minutes of time left. I'm trying to see what games I have nearby. I don't know if it would be stupid to play Pokemon trading card game, which I have on my Game Boy, my Super Game Boy next to me. I don't know if I could play that in a satisfying way. I also have Super Bomberman next to me. I don't think I played that in stream. And I also have Super Mario All-Stars to my right. Either choice. What would yeah, I have a few games out. Would you possibly not mind me, doing something for a little bit? Let's see here. Maybe I can mess around in Super Mario All-Stars, for the hell of it. Or maybe I could save that for another time. How about I do a Pokemon trading card game? Because this might be a hint for the next video. Just hang on. Yeah, let's put that sucker in there. All-Stars is great. I think I'll say it's All-Stars for another time. Let's see if we can sneak a duel in or two. I love that setup. So satisfying. You can be down for some Pokemon? Cool. Did anybody play the Pokemon trading card game if you're here? You've never seen the game being played before. I guess you missed that one time I did it, Miscellaneous. Here's the game. I have a completed save file. I'm missing 2 cards that randomly generate, so I'm highly unlikely to get them. I will do some save scumming to see if I can get the Challenge Hall tournament. Can't stop, won't stop. Not you? Okay. Why are you saying randomly generated, Mr. Drop-Down List? Starting your saved file at Pokemon Dome increases the likelihood that there'll be a tournament at Challenge Hall when you reset the game. Because I just said it. Oh, I see. I get it. A wise guy. I actually wanted to do a few more streams this month, but I just don't know. There we go. Let's see if my deck is good. What is the street deck? Some kind of water and psychic thing. That might be a pretty powerful deck, actually. I think Boyfriends is a Nidoqueen deck. I don't remember this deck being successful. Let's see if I can go through this. This is a funny way to play Mega Man X, huh? Things are heating up. Let the duel begin. I'll lead the battle off with Ghastly. Let's play in full color. Miscellaneous, did you play the Pokemon trading card game in 1999-2000? This is based off of the first 3 sets. Alright, so I'm gonna... Who the fuck keeps messaging me? What a joker. I didn't name anybody. You didn't play until Gen 5. Oh, well, I guess you're getting a little bit of perspective here. I'm not sure if you can follow along with what's happening. The game was a lot simpler back then. So Nicholas is going to try to build up his Pokemon to blow me up. I'm not going to let that happen. We just gotta take out that Magnemite. Yeah, this is a very different metagame. Doesn't even have the same pool of cards. Actually, something I was thinking of doing. So my next video project is gonna be Pokemon trading card game. I wanted to know. I was thinking, but I wouldn't want to do it unless people were interested. Of doing a supplemental video with me and Sam showing off our cards and talking about them. But I wanted to know what you guys would think of that. Would that interest y'all? That wouldn't be too boring. I was thinking about formatting it similar to the Houston Arcade Expo videos. This is William's favorite Mega Man game. Mine too. Well, that and Mega Man X. You would love that? Okay, I'll run it by him when he comes back. We got one yay. I have no nays yet, so we have a 100% approval rating. Gotta see that. Yeah, I don't play the card game anymore, but you like it? Cool, cool. I don't play it, it's way too expensive and what have you. But I'm starting to have weird nostalgia for this format. The older one. It's so expensive. Yeah, I hear to build a competitive deck, you really have to spend like close to $100. It's ridiculous. There's a new set out. Of course there is. I swear, when I was into Yu-Gi-Oh, it was getting to a point where there was a new set coming out every 2 weeks. You could say every week, but that's a little bit exaggerated. No idea what the good cards are. That was fun when we played together. It's too bad that those cards were rotated out. I still have those cards at that league, though. Seriously, I was thinking about getting some for my cousin, and the starter deck was like 15 to 20 bucks. It was pretty pricey. Pokemon TCG still big. I don't know. I don't know what trading card games people play. I thought people were more into Yu-Gi-Oh. Honestly. His Geodude can't hurt my Ghastly. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna have to change decks. This deck, I like it, but it doesn't really pack a punch. I might switch to my skeleton deck. Which has nothing to do with skeletons. Come on, where is that one card I'm looking for? By the way, people, William's electronics video, probably July. I'm not gonna give a hard date. Can't speak for Yu-Gi-Oh, you're out of the loop. I was into Yu-Gi-Oh till about 10 years ago or so. Me and Sam were thinking about possibly doing a camera duel, or for Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, or both. We're more up to date on Yu-Gi-Oh. The Pokemon one would probably have to be 1999, though. It does no damage. I cannot evolve that Gengar. Be some delays on the Williams video. The good thing is that I have all the footage for that I need. I have to redo some lines. William wants to know if I play Crash Bandicoot. William, I have the first game and Crash Team Racing. But that's about as far as my experience with the series goes. I was mostly into the PlayStation games. I heard that once Naughty Dog was no longer involved, the series wasn't good. Nick likes his music. This song is pretty rockin'. It's pretty intense for a trading card game. So because of resistance, kind of like Magic, this game has colors. Ghastly has resistance to fighting, and Geodude is a fighting Pokemon, at least in the trading card game. Geodude cannot hurt my Ghastly. Judgment Meter's here. Hi, Judgment Meter. I beat Mega Man X3, totally completed the game. But here's some Pokemon. Oh, you're doing a bit. Oh, you people are pulling my leg. Of course, we're talking about Williams Electronics, not the guy in the comments. Alright, I'll run the idea by Sam. I'll be seeing him pretty soon. Yeah, this deck I'm going against, I'm able to kind of put him in a bit of a stalemate, but I'm not really packing a punch here. Good to see a Judgment Meter. I'm glad he can make it in some capacity. Goofy coin flips. Does no damage. The RNG for the coin flips is actually determined a little bit before it happens. There are Pokemon here. Yep, no more Mega Man. Just Pokemon. Not quite the Mega Man you're expecting. Miscellaneous points out that it's neat to use a coin. Nowadays you can use a coin or a die. Yeah, in the early days of the trading card game, the damage counters were kind of like Mancala beads. You know the board game Mancala? It's from Africa. Unfortunately, they stopped doing those because I think some kid choked on them. We all know that kids love to put things in their mouths. And so instead they replaced them with paper counters. I'm going to evolve Ghastly. Haunter has a Pokemon power that in order to take a hit, there needs to be a coin flip. Excuse me, a hit. I like the beads. They were cool. So many choking hazards. I win. Something about balanced breakfast. I feel like somebody's making fun of me for my observation. Nicholas gets booted. Sorry, Nick. But not too balanced. Next up, we're going up against Joshua. He uses a water deck. So what can I use to go up against him? I think I'll modify my skeleton deck. Big quotation marks. This is based on a popular meta deck. I just kind of adjusted the recipe a little bit. Use Electabuzz. And let's put some electric energy in there. Oh, we have electric energy, okay. Then I could use some more trainer cards. And we're good. This deck will hit harder and faster than the previous deck. Get your dick wet. No, I'm gonna electrocute his wet deck. We are talking about cards here. Hey, Carlos! We're playing Mega Man X3, as you can see here. Actually, I beat the game, and there was some time left to fill, so I'm playing Pokemon trading card game. Because this ties into an upcoming video project. I'm all about advertising. I'm like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not like Batman versus Superman. We don't reference everything at once. We lay out our references here. So let's see. I'm gonna discard my hand and draw 7 cards with Professor Oak. Do I get what I need? No, there we go. Actually, I meant to do grass energy. Whatever. You can still attack him. Yay, Def Punk. Tentacle returns to the hand. Attacks me with acid. Baker likes marketing. What would be crazy judgment meter? Let's get a grass energy here. Put Lickitung on the bench, put Scyther on the bench, and do Swords Dance. Swords Dance doubles the damage that Slash does, so next turn it will do 60 damage. Damn it. That's not cool. Okay, change of plans. We'll send out Lickitung. Want to get rid of Tentacle. Do plus power. Discard the hand, draw 7 new cards. And I think the bench is full, but that's okay. And we'll put another plus power. Tentacle is KO'd. So it does 30 damage and Tentacle has 30 health. The little circles there represent the Pokemon's health. Every dot is 10. There's 3 circles, so Tentacle has 30 health. Lickitung's attack does 10 damage, plus power increases the attack by 10. I put 2 plus powers on Lickitung, therefore Tentacle took 30 damage. And Horsey can't attack me because he ain't got no energy. We'll build up Electabuzz and attack with the tongue. Folks, after the next duel, which is the final one of the tournament, I will have to sign off, though. But this has been a blast. A laser blast. Like Mega Man. So Smokescreen could mess up Lickitung, but that's what we have Switch for. So put a funny energy on Electabuzz, switch out Lickitung. Oy, I didn't mean to do that. But thankfully, Scyther has free retreat, so I can still send out Electabuzz. That was a little silly. Sounds good, good. Let's search out one of those. Alright, hit him with Thunder Punch. Horsey's down no matter what, if I get heads or tails. Professor Oak. So in the Pokemon trading card game, cards have 3 classes. There's Pokemon, Energy, and Trainers. You fight with Pokemon. Energy are used so that your Pokemon can attack or retreat. And Trainer cards are like your option cards. So the Professor Oak card, what it does is you discard your hand and then you draw 7 cards. So it's kind of risky. Plus Power is a trainer card. In later versions of the game, this would be called an item card. Increases your Pokemon's attack power by 10. Now, Electabuzz has type advantage over Lapras, so Thunder Punch will do a lot of damage to Lapras. Thunder Punch does 30 damage, so you get a times 2 multiplier plus 10 for 70 damage to Lapras. The sequel to this game is pretty cool. Somebody's offering to send me a copy of it. They're charging me for shipping though, so I'm gonna wait and see what money I make this week before I take them up on it. But considering how much it's worth, that's not a bad deal. I need some water. One more Pokemon, and he's down. Yeah, miscellaneous. It was never released in the US for shame. How you doing, Carlos? You're quiet. Say hi to Vanessa for me. Vanessa should say hi too. Down goes Krabby. What can I say? I like my shellfish cooked. Doing pretty good, good. And the final opponent is Ryan. We're not talking about the Arcades Games guy. Ryan uses a fighting deck. So let's try to have a type advantage over him. Let's get rid of Electabuzz for now, and I'll send out Lapras to substitute for Electabuzz. This is why I call it my skeleton deck, because I just swap out. I have a general base idea of what the deck is, and if I need to adjust for weaknesses, I just swap out certain Pokemon, but the general structure never changes. I put Lapras in another deck. Well, that sucks. I think they're all in my... What deck is this? They're probably all here. You're snacking on Orejitas. What is an Orejita? I guess you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo late. Alright, let's try this again. Ammonite will not help me out. Can't even play Ammonite, so we'll get Lapras in here, and Ammonite is gonna go in the museum where it belongs. Let's not do any notice me senpai thing. That's not cool. Aaron Ryan. This music is very dramatic. Pastry cookie with pin dulce. Okay. This sounds like one of those things that I should know what they is, but I don't. What country did they originate for? From. Not for. Alright, so Cubone Snivel will block my attack. That stinks. I really can't fight this Cubone then. Oh, it's Mexican, okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to develop some kind of a strategy, though. Let's get that fighting energy. There we go. Venezuela, but Mexicans. Oh, So that's how it is. And let's discard that hand and see what we get. Good. Let's put Scyther on the bench. Wait it out. Now, you see, Ryan thinks he's smart because his Aerodactyl, its Pokemon power, prevents my Pokemon from evolving. But, folks, I got a little secret for you. None of my Pokemon in this deck evolve. That's the point. So, Ryan's strategy is goofy. And, again, I was trying to do Lapras, not Scyther. But it's good. Scyther's got a free retreat. And, folks, just a reminder, I know how strategy is pronounced. When I say strategy, I'm referencing Looney Tunes. Does not get confused, okay? If I can get Cubone confused, that would be good, because that would mean I could actually hit it. William says Hitmonchan is fully evolved. In the Pokemon trading card game, Hitmonchan does not need to evolve from anything in order to play it. In the Pokemon trading card game, you can't play evolved Pokemon from your hand. Hey, if I want to talk about politics, I'd be watching C-SPAN. And I don't want to watch C-SPAN right now. Fried plantains. Me too, I haven't been able to find any lately. Put fighting energy on Hitmonchan. Time to hit Cubone. Seems a bit cruel, because, I mean, you know, considering everything Cubone's been through. But Cubone caused me emotional duress. Uh-oh, mirror match. That's as far as you're taking that? Okay, very good. Let's build up Hitmonchan. That thing could be a nuisance. Actually, I think he might KO me soon. Doesn't matter. You love plantains, cool. Yeah, that's not quite a KO, but Dress energy on Scyther. Can't defeat him this turn. By the way, this is the boss theme for the game Miscellaneous, not the regular trainer battle theme. The regular trainer battle theme is much more relaxed. This is generally reserved for the club leaders, who are basically the gym leaders of the game. And slash it up. Hit him with an uppercut. The skeleton is kind of based on a strategy from 1999 called Haymaker, actually, which was a very aggressive deck from the time period. This stinks. I can't hit Cubone. Haymaker still tops. Hey, you can respond. Okay. Unless you got Lickitung. I drew Lickitung. It's funny you said that. Lickitung was one of my favorite cards when I was playing with my deck way back when. People didn't seem to like it. Time is a funny thing. It seems to be one of the reasons why I'm doing this video is because people are starting to reevaluate the early days of the TCG meta, and it looks like there's some things there that people missed. I think it's really interesting. A few years back, I would think that the earlier days of the game were kind of figured out, but that doesn't seem to be the case. There's still some room for discovery, and I think that's pretty cool. Send out Scyther, send True for okay. I was actually trying to oh my god. Good that you're okay. You couldn't attack. Now I win. I'm getting a signal that I need to leave in less than 5 minutes. Thankfully, I got the last prize, so the timing is perfect. So I kept Rainmaker and Haydance. Haymaker and Rain Dance, and maybe the stall deck. Maybe one more deck might have been popular, but Alright, that's it. Super Energy Retrieval. You can only get this card in this game from winning the tournament mode. In real life, I believe it was a promo card. I have one that I got from League from 20 years ago. Hey, pretty cool. Okay, well, folks, thanks for staying. That's gonna be it for tonight. Like I said, if you want to help us out, there's the place. All that money goes into video production, helping me pay my editors, my voiceover talent, or equipment that we need for videos. So if you want to help us out, there's the Ko-Fi coffee link. If you want to help us, obviously I can't force anything, but it's time to go. It is time to say goodbye. So good to see you. Good to see everybody. I don't know when I'll be able to do this next. I'm leaning towards probably early next month, but keep into Martinez. We're done here. I'm sorry. Sorry to say we're shutting down here. Actually, I'm very sorry. Some things changed. All right. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.